And cities and organizations across Northwest Arkansas are working to make e-bikes more affordable and more accessible through rebate programs. E-bikes can be a great transportation alternative to cars, but people who are new to e-bikes or other forms of battery-powered vehicles need to keep safety in mind. Our Anna Darling talked with some Razorback Greenway users to hear their concerns.
On any given day, you can find all kinds of people using the Razorback Greenway, from walkers to bikers, scooters, and even e-bikers.
It's just so wonderful because you get to be outside and just enjoy Mother Nature and get to exercise.
One of those people you'll often see is Carol Tanner, decked out in fluorescent yellow gear, riding in her recumbent bike with its colorful flag.
Cycling, I just love it. And then that's when I went to ride in the recumbent trikes, and I love those as well. They're just so much fun.
As fun as it is, it's also a necessity for Carol.
I'm actually legally blind. My vision got bad enough probably about 10 years ago that I couldn't drive anymore. So I was trying to think of an option so I could stay independent and still get where I needed to go. And the recumbent trike was just a little safer for me due to balance issues.
The Greenway is more than just a source of recreation. It's Carol's source of transportation.
I can go to the grocery store, I can go to dentist appointments, doctor's appointments, wherever I need to go. I mean, it's so accessible, and that's just why I'm so grateful that it's here.
Carol has seen an increase in people on the Greenway in the past few years. It's something she's happy to see, but also brings some concerns.
I think there's a lot of safety issues where people may not quite understand, they need to slow down around the curves, and especially the sharp curves into the tunnels.
And we could see even more people using the trails in the future.
We're so thrilled to announce that we're launching a $7 million e-bike incentive program.
David Criswell is with the nonprofit Trailblazers, which focuses on making communities a safer place for people on bikes, on foot, and other means of transportation. The team was able to secure this grant funding from the Environmental Protection Agency.
The way it'll work is it's going to be administered across Central Arkansas, Northwest Arkansas, and Fort Smith. People can apply for a rebate or a voucher.
You could bring that voucher here to Fat Tire Bike Shop in Bentonville. I talked with the experts inside about what e-bikes are and the different types you can get with the rebate voucher.
E-bike specifically can be defined as a pedal assist bike, and what that means is you do have to pedal for it to work.
The city of Bentonville is launching its e-bike rebate program for city residents on Tuesday, September 3rd.
They're going to have to buy it within a local bike shop. Huge advantage, because if there is issues with the bike, they're going to be able to get help, they're going to get customer service, they're going to be able to get warranty.
Kevin Caldwell with Fat Tire says these incentive programs help break down financial barriers to getting e-bikes.
Our starting point on the low end is going to be about $1,200, and it's going to go on up from there.
He says there are things that all bike owners, including new e-bikers, should buy to keep yourself and others safe on the road or trails.
So if your e-bike does not come with lights, that would be one of my first purchases along the line with a helmet. Having a bell on the bike is really safe.
Guy Sullivan from Bella Vista is an avid biker on the Greenway.
The freedom that we had as kids, so you can experience that as an adult, just hop on the bike.
But he has had a scary experience with someone who was inexperienced riding a scooter.
I'm coming up to one of the tunnels there in Rogers area, and a girl, I'm on the electric scooter, is basically coming through, let go of the handlebar. And so I have a 70-pound scooter coming straight at me, and it hits the bike, and I go down, broke the wrist, shoulders in 5 different pieces.
He still sees the positives of more people having access to the trail with e-bikes through the incentive programs.
Very excited for more accessibility, very excited for more people to play. The more we have, usually the safer we are, because everybody's paying attention. I think there will be a learning curve for everybody.
Trailblazers and the team at Fat Tire are ready to help new e-bike users feel comfortable on the road or the trail.
Always feel free to ask questions, either to your local bike shop or organizations like us here at Trailblazers.
The City of Bentonville's e-bike program applications will be opening Tuesday, September 3rd, and Trailblazers expects its program will be getting off the ground sometime in 2025. We'll have information about both over on our website. Reporting in Bentonville, Anna Darling, Fox 24 News.